Crystals. Of course. No!
But Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any Earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we'll need to find an enemy.
Crash! 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 My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
Hello everyone, it's N.Sane and welcome! I am now playing Crash Bandicoot 2. So I guess it's like a little tutorial. I don't know if this was a tutorial in the very beginning, maybe there was. But yeah, that's Crash's little sister. I forgot her name. Not important. But yes, things that are different in this game. So jumping is the same button, twisting or spinning is the same. Now you can crouch. If you run and press the crouch button, you can slide. And if you jump and then press the crouch button, you'll go splat, which is helpful if you want to do boxes in a row. And yeah, you can see the stats of what you're doing right now. You have the Cuckoo Mask. Certain enemies you could jump on like usual or bump into. The Cuckoo Mask will help you from getting hurt. Of course, if you fall down a pit or something like that, that's not going to save you. But like electrical wires, crashing into enemies, that kind of thing, you're good. Boxes with arrows, you jump on. Boxes with lines give you extra... what's it called? You could jump on them and you can get potentially more Wumpa Fruit. So that's helpful too.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
Yeah, this particular game was my very first instance of Crash Bandicoot. A lot of fun things going on here. And as you see on the very bottom, it says L2 for the save and load. Here, in this empty section, used to be the save and load section. But now you just have to press the button. Alright, so let's jump into it. Let's start with Turtle Woods. So I know for sure that I definitely completed Crash Bandicoot 2. I don't know if I completed Crash Bandicoot 3, but 2 I did complete. So let's see if I remember what to do for all this. Now, certain enemies you can spin, but then there are some enemies that you cannot spin, so you gotta figure it out as you go. Yeah, from what I remember, I think you're allowed to jump on top of the turtle's back. Yeah, but not obviously the sides. If this is your first video watching me play this game and you've never played Crash Bandicoot before, but to be able to collect certain crystals and whatnot, part of it, like the pink crystal, it, as like the guy said, Cortex, the guy with the giant N on his forehead, you get those somewhere in the mission. They're somewhat hidden, but not always. But other crystals that I'll show you back when I get back to the main screen. Those you get by meeting certain conditions. Like I think you might be able to get some from, collecting all the boxes and whatnot. But just because you don't see a box doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I mean, like it's not there. Because it could be there, it's just maybe hidden off screen. Like the box up here, you can't really see too well. Or you can only access a certain way, like for that I need to jump on the turtle to see it, or get to it. Come on. Up. There we go. See? So there's the pink crystal. So as you can tell, it's not hidden, but it's in the level. And then sometimes they're not hidden, but like down a path that you normally don't take. As you can see, I missed a whole bunch of boxes, but that if you saw that one platform with a weird face on it, that had like that guy's face, like this face over here. I believe that's supposed to be Ripperoo, but I'm not quite sure. But there's that platform, and I think if you meet certain requirements, you can go down into the platform, and then that's how you can access it. Dude, that really looked like you pulled it out of your bottom.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world.
Sure.
The crystals are
Yourself?
the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Are you there, Crash? Crash! Crash! Are you there, Crash? You there, Crash?
But yep, now you can also do speed runs. I want to say that they had something like that in the game, but it didn't have that symbol to it. But we're here just to complete the game, so that is my goal. But if you look over here on this platform, there are other symbols. So the pink skinny crystal, that is just the ones that you find in the mission. I forget exactly how you get the other crystals, but some are to collect all the boxes, and some are by other means too. But as you can see on this level, there's different types of worlds, and the same thing with the platforms as you go up. So this one's more of like a foresty feel, or woods, snow. This one I think was like indigenous, like I don't want to say like Inca, Mayan, whatnot, but something to that effect, like ruins basically. This one also is a kind of like jungle, but I think this is like one with water to it as well. And Crash Dash, I believe that one might be the one that goes towards the camera. But I do like when every once in a while you'll have a level that you get to ride an animal. That was always fun. So, other things. Nitro, you never want to touch ever. TNT you can touch, but you have 3 seconds to get away from it. But I would need... Ooh. Yeah, so once you collect all 3 Cuckoo Masks, you're invincible, which is awesome because it makes life so much easier to collect things. I can bust open this TNT and I will not get hurt. I feel like the ice was a little less slippery though. Yeah, it doesn't last forever. But yeah. But the detail on this compared to the original game, like you can see obviously the cracks in the ice, but do you see like how glassy it looks? It might not mean much to other people, but to me, playing this game when it was literally just, you know, light blue, the detail is definitely nice to see in the game. Why did I spin that? Well, it's not too big of a deal, but would have been nice if I didn't. So I'm gonna see how well I get through this game comparatively to the first one. I'm actually taking a break from it. I'm skipping part of it. I'm going to revisit, but right now it's giving me too much of a challenge. But yes. Why did I touch that? Oh, wow. It actually bounced me backwards. That's interesting. Well, thankfully, it was just a bonus. Let's try this again. Just for the sake of making it easy and fast, we're just going to do it this way. No! I want to see, just to test, because I was like, I'm really that rusty for like Crash Bandicoot when I was playing the first one. So I'm using this kind of like as a test to see, okay, this is the game that I originally played. Is it just me and horrible playing, or is it just the first one? This has some mechanical things that are just not working out for me too well. But yes, if you have a box that has a exclamation point, you want to hit it because then it unlocks invisible. Well, they weren't invisible, but well, kind of. You could see the outline, but you couldn't access them. Now you see, if I stood here, you wouldn't know that you could go back the other way. Now that one, and you heard the loud boom, see how it's kind of hard to tell, but it's tinted light green. That destroys any nitro boxes that are still around in the level. And I ruined my Cuckoo Mask. That's right. But yes, as for the splatting, you could. But again, jumping on the boxes that have like the things that go up and down is definitely a better thing to do if you're able to, because again, you'll get more Wumpa Fruit. And we're missing 2 boxes here. There was probably a checkpoint somewhere that I missed. As for where it is, I'm not quite sure. It's around. Yeah, those are the only 2 boxes that I missed. I have to think of, it might have been like above me. Sometimes that happens. Or it's on like a different path. That's lovely. So basically you just threw up a gem. Alright, hang 8. Why was it called hang 8? I don't know. Is it because you only have 8 fingers? Maybe that's why. Yeah. Yep, those plants can bite you. And yep, on these kind of things you can ride a what would you consider it? Now can I get yep, there we go. Well, it's not a surfboard. And it's not really a jet ski. I guess you could think it's like a standing jet ski. I thought he was gonna stand up sooner and then I could jump, but anyways, let's try that again. So that also does crouch. Huh, interesting. Now I just figured out that 2 buttons do the crouch. And I don't quite remember if it was like that in the original game, but go. Doesn't matter. Still hopeful either way. So as you see, this blue crystal, once you meet certain requirements, this will be a crystal that you could jump on, or gem that you could go on, or it gives you something. I forget what happens, but it's another thing you could potentially collect in the game. Aw, man. Now again, it might just be because I played before or whatnot, but like, or maybe they decided, wow, the first game we made was kind of too difficult, or maybe you just want to make it easier for people. But I already have like 12 lives, and I feel like in the first one, it took me forever. I don't think I ever had 12 lives. Here's a ramp you can go up, because there's a box. Yep, so that gem probably leads to boxes that I cannot reach right now. Seriously, you're pulling things out of both of your orifices right now.
3 crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Okay. Let's keep moving on. Now we're going to the pips. I don't remember that having a robotic part of his face though. But whatever. Yeah, I don't remember it having. Okay. Well, there goes that. But yeah, I don't remember the bird or the whatever. Why didn't you jump? Press the jump button. Still getting the swing of the timing of everything. But by far, for whatever reason, me or the game, it's much easier. Now you see there's two paths. Both paths give you different things. I think the crystal's down the other one, but potentially you gotta run this mission 2 times to be able to get everything. Or maybe even 3 times if these boxes are not up. At one point I tried to go backwards, but it's kind of difficult to go like this way, especially because it doesn't give you much room to see what's going on. But we will try. So that box was the one for the other level, or I mean for the other side. And I'm kind of glad I'm going this way backwards, because I think it's easier. Woo! That was so close. Woo. And I made it. Nice. Alright, now we're just gonna go back to get the other boxes. I still don't know if those are all of them, but... Ooh, I'm just not gonna wait around. Let's just keep going. Like, look at that, 15 lives. Never had that in the first one. Now, of course, what you can do is... This wasn't there before. I guess if you, again, meet certain requirements, then this comes up. Oh. Alright. So let's do this for a moment. Okay, now this box, you try to spin it, you can't, because it's metal. But I believe if you do a belly flop, you could break it. Yeah. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, no. Alright, so then it must be in front. So potentially you gotta go down and then you gotta go back. If you truly want to get all the boxes. We're gonna try. So I think I jumped on the last one. So you have to basically to time it. Okay, it used to be you could crouch and then press the jump and it'll get you jumping higher. But I guess it, well, doing that way works too. Alright. And I lost all of it. I know what in theory I'm supposed to do. Now it's just a matter of getting it done. But basically you would keep track of how many more times you could jump on it before it disappears. And then you go. I will get this. And there you go. So if I collect all the boxes, then I get a gem. But I think there's usually certain levels have like 3 different kinds, I think. Some have 2, some have 3, I believe. This one has 2. Seriously, dude, I don't know where you're pulling this out of. Don't live dance, cause I was awesome. What?
So, you are helping Cortex gather crystals. Yet, you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
Okay. So yeah, that guy. But yeah, so some of them you need 2. This one you can see, this one needs 3. Does that already have one? Or is that just a spot? I don't know. Alright, last one on this platform, and then we have the enemy. Now, when I first played this game when I was a kid, I was like, wait a minute, why is there nothing here? And I was like walking around and trying to figure out, I'm like, oh, I have to run towards me. So this was definitely like a new adventure to get used to, and a mode of playing to get used to as well. Trying to get used to... Ooh. Yeah, I forgot. Bombs. Learning how to play running towards a screen. And because of this, you have to kind of react quickly. Because you can't really see too much in front of you. Electrical fences. Let's see here. Whoop. Now the ball will fall down that one because it's big. Or not. Oh yes, it does. Never mind. I was like, it's not falling down yet. And for this one, you see there's a bouncing metal box that could definitely crush you. You just have to time how to get through, which is not too difficult. I think if it was going faster, then it would be. This is always tricky, trying to hit the middle box. This one's also complicated because you need to time how many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big jump, just in case. But yeah, timing, or knowing when you're supposed to jump. But yeah, so basically the line boxes. I forgot those boost pads. They hold 5 lumper fruit, so you just jump on them 5 times. Or, yeah, 5 times. Woo. Oh, man. Look at that, 19 lives. 19. I just remember when I was playing this game that, oh, missed the pad. That my thumb would always end up like feeling like it slips off. Why am I'm jumping too soon when you get closer to the edge. My thumb would always feel like it's sliding off the joystick a lot. Why are you falling down? Is it because I'm too far to the right? Does that have anything to do with it? And I'll try to do it closer to the middle and see if that helps. Well, that did better. Ugh. Ugh. No, I got squashed. Squash! Kinda looks like a watermelon, actually. And I got zapped. But overall, for the first few levels, I'm doing pretty good, I would say. Woo! Made it. And I got all the boxes, so I also got a gem. Nice. Seriously. Goodness gracious. And that's also something different too. So basically, just a little thing. It's not like a big deal. So this area where you see Ripperoo, that's the boss. In the original game, you would get to Ripperoo by standing on the middle platform, and then Ripperoo, or this platform would go up, and then you would fight Ripperoo or whoever the next boss would be. But it looks like they switched to have the save load screen as this a general thing, and Ripperoo now is where the save load section is. So if you watched my first, the Crash Bandicoot #1, you would have seen Ripperoo. The idea is kind of the same, but not, you know, how you fight him is roughly the same, but different mechanics. But yeah, basically you don't want to stand on the TNT, and you want to find the area that's not going to be blocked off. Then he gets... And I believe, yeah, so best way to know is it's always going to be boxed off, so it's not a hard boss to fight. When he's dizzy, you spin him, and then it happens all over again. So you basically look for the area that's outlined. Right here in the middle. Most likely here. Now, TNT you could potentially stand on and you know, you're okay, but the minute you touch it, you're in trouble. I mean, the minute you touch Nitro, you're in trouble. I believe it was like right here. Yeah. And he's done. Professor Pulverized. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah. Alright. Let me just... I'm gonna save it real quick. Even though it does have an autosave, I like to always have a... something here, just in case something were to happen, so I have 2 copies. Alright. So as you see, he's pointing up, sometimes he'll point down, so that way you can change floors too, so in case you want to revisit, you can. Now, originally you would just push up, but now it's R1. See how he points down? So that's the only floor you can go to. But you see this little polar bear? Oh, hold on.
I see that Ripperoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again.
Yep.
But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them, and this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Sure.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise, Crash. I can't keep the data path open much longer. Crash, you need to...
So yeah. So this one you actually get to ride a bear. A little polar bear that looks like this. And something interesting I found out, I don't know if it still works in this game or not. Yep. Besides squishing him. But besides that, I don't know, I just stumbled upon it just randomly. That was just like jumping on him. All of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. You get a ridiculous amount of lives. I'm not going to do it right now. I'll probably save it for later. What's this? This is new. Oh. That is new. They didn't have that in the game. But yeah, I'm going to save that for the next video though. But thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos for Crash Bandicoot. See you later.